Hello again. Like many people, I suspect I'm growing awfully tired of the supposed refugee crisis in Europe, or to put it more accurately, the refugee crisis on our doorstep in the area of Calais and Sangatte. I'm also tired of seeing people undertake foolish and dangerous actions, and then when these end in death, being made to feel that it is somehow my fault. I've travelled in many places abroad, but have always been aware that responsibility for my actions is mine alone and not anybody else's. I've certainly taken risks and done silly and ill considered things, but nobody was to blame for that but me. I say this because 6 people have now drowned in the English Channel. I would not personally set out to cross the Channel in a small inflatable craft, especially not when a couple of dozen other people are also travelling by the same small vessel. This is an accident waiting to happen, and if I set off across some of the busiest shipping lanes in the world in that way, there's a good chance that my journey will end badly. I quite see that those doing such a foolish thing feel that they have a better chance of making money here than they do in France, and also that many of them have enough of a grasp of English to make this country a more attractive prospect than France, where they don't speak the language. I see all that. I too have sought work illegally in other people's countries, but it's a risky affair. I've come unstuck before now. The young men crossing the Channel are in search of better prospects than those to be found in their own countries, and so they feel it is worth taking risks. I understand that. But when the risks are to life and limb, as in this case, then they really have brought this misfortune upon themselves. The English Channel is not the ideal place to sail around in dinghies, and those who do must take their chances. What I don't understand is why we have to take any responsibility for such tragedies and to tidy up after them. Young men have always gone off in this way across the world in search of adventure, or at least something better than they knew at home. I did so myself, and so have generations of young men in the past. This doesn't mean that we should bring them to this country. When the British lifeboats went into the French territorial waters today to rescue the survivors of this incident, why couldn't they have taken them to a French port? They were people being rescued in French waters. Why bring them straight to Dover? This is very strange. It's an odd way to carry on. 353 more of these people were ferried from the middle of the Channel to Dover yesterday, following the 755 the day before. Already today, 3 ships have been intercepted and people taken off to Dover. I think it's about time that somebody tackled this problem